Hi everyone, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto, and today I've got a long overdue pickups video.
What you know about Retro Ghetto? Collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo. I'm a veteran at this, not a pro. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Come and have a look around in the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples Settle. Lock into the Retro Ghetto.
Okay, so I've got a load of new stuff, and yeah, well overdue a video. Because I did a couple of weeks of my favourite video games and a couple of other videos, yeah, I've not been as regular with my pickups. To tell the truth, a couple of weeks ago the pile wasn't very big, but in the last couple of weeks I've really got some nice pieces, and it's grown quite quickly. So yeah, it's definitely time to get this filmed, so I can start putting some of this stuff away. I say away, chuck it in a box, ready for moving. But yeah, I've got genuine Grails, I've got retro, I've got modern stuff, fake stuff. I've got a giveaway, which I'll do at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I've got all sorts. So let's kick off. As usual, I'll try and do the bits and the bobs before we get into the games. Let's get the bad things out of the way first. As I say, I had something fake arrive.
Give it to somebody that don't know any better, because that's a fugazi, alright?
That's a fugazi? How do you know it's a fugazi? You looked at it for 2 seconds.
Well, it's a fake.
Yeah, I know what a fugazi is.
Oh, to be honest, I was about 60–70% sure it was going to be fake when I bought it, because it was one of them on eBay where it was like a stock image, you know, on a white background, and it said it was brand new, and the price was, I ended up getting it cheap, and yeah, I had my doubts anyway. And then when it came, it was obvious it was fake. And that is the God of War Ascension PlayStation 3 controller. But I mean, it's so fake, it's so clear. I mean, the select button's not even in the right place. And worse than that, the back's brown. I mean, the back should not be that colour. It should be the same colour as the front. I've already got 2 real ones. So, I mean, you'd be right to ask why I don't want another one. But it's just one of them things I like to collect. I'd like a whole plethora of these. I don't know why. I'm a bit wired up, a bit wrong, I think. But to be fair to the seller, I messaged him. I said, look, mate, it's fake. I wouldn't have bought it if it was fake. I was happy to send it back, but he just gave me an instant refund. He asked me why it was fake, so I gave him a few reasons. And as I say, he apologised and gave me a refund, didn't ask for it back. So this would be the Player 2. This is the little brother controller, should it ever be needed. All I would say negatively about the seller is he's still listing these. It seems to be going up every day on a 99p start. So just be cautious. If you want in one, be aware it's going to be fake. If you see a stock image, 99p start, you're going to get one of these pieces of crap. But I did get a charger cable out of it, so, you know, every cloud and all that. Right then, what should we get into? Right, a couple of things that aren't games as well. I don't usually show things like this, but it's kind of gaming related, so I will. It's probably terrible, but I picked up a Blu-ray. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. I'm not expecting much with this, but it came in a nice slip cover. I got it for about £2 posted. I mean, the guy and the Kuma at the back, it looks like a B-rate movie. It looks like the sort of movie you'd got on Channel 5 back in the day at about 10 o'clock at night, before a bit of soft porn. So yeah, I'm not expecting much, but for a couple of quid, I thought I'd give it a bash. And this is something that I have my memory jogged on. This is a part of my youth. We used to watch this on repeat. And yeah, I put this up for like 99p or something. So yeah, really looking forward to playing this. I bought a couple of DVDs lately, since I bought the Bang & Olufsen TV that's got a built-in DVD player, because the sound quality is so good. It's sort of made for things like this. And that is the Up in Smoke tour. As I say, I grew up with this. Big Dre fan. So yeah, the Aftermath family. Looking forward to putting that in. So yeah, that's it. That's all the random rubbish out of the way. Next few things that I want to show you are gifts. I forgot something up there actually, so I'll grab that in a second. But yeah, gifts. Now, my friend Yanis very kindly donated to me his PlayStation 3 collection a couple of pickup videos ago. I saw him recently and there was a few more that he'd missed. So it was Red Dead Redemption, Mortal Kombat, and the Avatar game. So thank you, Yanis, much appreciated. And then another friend of mine, Stormzy, not that Stormzy, this guy had the name first. He's been watching my videos, so shout out to you, really appreciate it. and he kindly donated to me some of the games he had lying around as well. That's been one of my favourite things about having this channel, is that friends and acquaintances that along the way you don't speak to as much as you'd like to, life just gets in the way. You know, it's brought a few people that have commented and have messaged me about my videos, and yeah, it's a beautiful thing just to get you back in touch with people and, you know, get you back into that regularity of seeing and speaking with people that, you know, you should never have lost regular contact with anyway. So yeah, shout out to Stormzy. He gifted me these, so I'll quickly go through these. Wii Sports Resort. I've ordered the box, managed to get the box on eBay for about £3. So I did have that, but I think I sold it the first lockdown when they were going for stupid money. I must be one of them scalpers now. FIFA 14, that can be a coaster. Then we've got Gran Turismo 5, Virtual Fighter. One that looks interesting, never played it, let me know in the comments. Motorstorm. Always enjoy the Lego games, so we've got Jurassic World, Marvel Superheroes, and Force Awakens. Buzz, Band Hero, another Buzz. And then on the Wii, I didn't actually see this before. Is this legit? This doesn't look legit. What kind of games you give me, Stormzy?
Give it to somebody that don't know any better, because that's a fugazi. Alright?
Super Paper Mario. I'll have to ask you about that one. It feels like it's had a sticker put on it. Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Games. Mickey, the Power of Two. WarioWare, Smooth Moves. Ashes Cricket. And the one I was really happy about, because this is one that I've actually been actively searching for at a good price. The House of the Dead 2 and 3 returns. Really enjoy these games, such good fun to play, like with the light gun style on the Wii. So yeah, thanks again, Stormzy. Big shout out, man. Really appreciate it. And as I say, I've left something over there, so... Right, okay, so as I say, I've left that over there, and it's a proper mission to get... There's that many boxes, it's like Krypton Factor, just to get to the other side of the room. But yeah, the last gift, a young man, I say young man, I don't actually know how old he is. A gentleman hit me up on Instagram. So he watches my channel, which is fantastic, and he said, you know, I've got something that I think you might be interested in, and he showed it me, and I was like, wow. And to be honest, I was just waiting for him to tell me how much. And he's like, do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, you know, how much do you want for it, sort of thing. He goes, no, just cover the price of postage. I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, I'm just not doing anything, you know, might as well go to a good home. And I assured him this was a good home. So setting the price of the postage. And yeah, I still can't believe that I got it. And it was gifted to me. Such a charitable, such a nice thing to do. I'm hoping I can send him something back at some point to thank him. Because this is something I definitely would have bought had I seen it in store. And this is a replica of the Leviathan axe on the God of War games. Now look at the detail. It's absolutely fantastic. The leather. The only issue is, as you can probably see in certain light, during the postage it snapped off there. So I've glued it and I've put a bit of paint on, but obviously I'm going to get a paint which is a better match to blend it in somewhat. But it does look a lot worse in this direct light, but I will blend that in somewhat. But yeah, absolutely delighted to have received this. Like I say, you must know me well from watching the videos, because everyone who knows I'm a huge God of War fan. Absolutely delighted to have this. This is going to take pride of place on the wall next to my shield in the new games room. So yeah, very, very thankful. He's a very, very talented guy. He's got an Instagram page, and what they do is they sort of make props, movie replicas, and props for cosplay and things like that out of foam goods and 3D printing and that kind of thing. Please make sure you check out his Instagram, because he's such a great guy. If you need anything like that, make sure you message him directly, because, as I say, he's such a gentleman, very talented. Yeah, make sure you give him a follow on Instagram, and if you need anything, let him know, because can't recommend him highly enough. But yeah, absolutely delighted with this. Okay, so I've safely put the axe away. Right, what should we show next? So many random things. Got a couple of random Wii U games. Doing the Wii U collection video as part of my Sunday bonus videos I've been doing. Kind of gave me the kick up the arse I needed to get back onto my Wii U collecting, because I'm going for a full set, but I was doing it so few and far between, I wasn't getting anywhere. So what I did was I did a real quick Facebook search, eBay search, sorry, of games that I still needed that were like literally under a £5. And one of them that I found was Guitar Hero Live. So it's nothing special, but I got this for about £3.50 posted. So it's just another one ticked off the list. And one day I was on Facebook, and somebody very kindly put on I'll put a screenshot up if I've still got it, on one of the groups. Basically, they had about £5 in CEX credit, and does anybody want it? Now, usually when you get to them, it was like an hour ago, and 16 people have commented. But yeah, literally it said just now, so I thought I'll have a go, and I was fumbling around trying to get the number in fast enough, and luckily I got it. So yeah, they got £5 free CEX credit. So thank you very much to that gentleman. I did message him a couple of times to tell him how thankful I was. But what I did with it was I already had a game saved in my basket, because from doing the Wii U video, I'd noticed that one of the games was considerably cheaper at Wii U than it was on eBay, and that was Kung Fu Panda. It sells for about 15 to 20 on eBay, and CEX have got it for about tenner, so it's about £12 with postage. So with that £5, it cost me £7, which is half, if not better than half, of what it's actually going for on eBay. So yeah, it's just another one ticked off the list. So that's a couple more down. Say nothing amazing, but a couple of games closer to the full set. What else on the Wii hype? Might as well carry on. This is one that I think I saw on, I know it's going to sound weird, but I think it was Sega Zombie. You must buy things other than Sega, unless I've got it wrong. I'm sure it was him. It was somebody's pickups video, and they spoke about Sin and Punishment, and it really piqued my interest. It looked like something I'd enjoy. Let me tell you, I'm absolutely loving this game. I put it on just to see if it'll work, and about 3 hours later, I was still playing it. You know, it's the most I've enjoyed a Wii game since like Wii Sports back in the day. You know, a bit of golf, the bowling. I'm really loving this game. I'm going to try and play through it. Really, really good fun on the rails shooter. There'll be some footage up here now. But yeah, can't recommend this enough. It's going up and up in price as well, because since I've been watching it, it's there was a time it was selling for 10, 12 quid, which I got this for 12. But it seems to be going for up towards 20 now on 99p start biddings. Seems to be getting in and around the £20 mark. So if you're interested, I'd pick this up as soon as possible, because I think more and more people are becoming more aware of it. It's becoming more mainstream. But yeah, it's a really fun time. Can't recommend it enough. Okay, one Mega Drive game, nothing special, a bit of a generic sports title. But the reason I picked it up is because I had this as a kid, and I used to love it. And like most kids that played hockey games, I loved it because you could fight on it. And it was such an alien concept to me that during a sports game, you could just throw down and start knocking 7 balls out of each other. I never knew how to initiate the fights. I mean, my brother used to just play on 2-player, smash all the buttons, and then hope for the best, and eventually we'd get into a fist fight, and that would be pretty much it. We wouldn't care about the score. It would just be, let's get into a brawl on the NHLPA or whatever it's called. Yeah, NHLPA. So yeah, just another one to add to the set. I like adding as many Sega games as I can, to be honest, Mega Drive games. So yeah, we've got that one. This next one, I picked it up, and I've already played through it. It's so much fun. So that'll be on my next games completed video. And that's Metal Slug 3. I mean, these games are just so much fun. I think more developers should do what they've done with this and just make a game as fun as possible. You know, there's no game overs. It's just how many times. Basically, it tells you at the end how many times you died. I think I died about 25 times or something. But I didn't care. I just had a good time. So much fun. The weapon variety, you know, the different environments. Like I say, it's just a good time. And this is probably the cheapest one, I think, Metal Slug 3. Got this for just over a £5, so a decent addition. Yeah, with the manual and stuff. I think it's still in the system now, so I hope it is. So yeah, Metal Slug 3. What's next? Right, an Xbox One game. I barely played my Xbox One X since I bought it, I'll be completely honest. When I first got it, I played a bit of Forza. But to be honest, it's just gathering dust. I will get around to it, but I think I'll wait till I move now, because the room is such a mess. It's not a nice environment to be in at the minute to play games, so I'm sort of tending to play things that I can play out of the way. But yeah, I bought Rare Replay. Again, this is going very cheap. There's a lot of good games on it as well. Quickly read some off. Attic Attack, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Banjo-Tooie, Battletoads Arcade, Blast Corps, Cobra Jungle, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Digger T Rocked, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Gunfight, Jet Force Gemini, Jetpack Refueled, Cameo Elements of Power, Killer Instinct Gold, Night Law, Lunar Jetman, Perfect Dark Zero, RC Pro-Am, RC Pro-Am 2, Saber Wolf, Slalom, Snake Rattle and Roll. So, bless me, see, I'm allergic to Xbox. Underworld, Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise, and more, I think. So, yeah, definitely worth grabbing. I got this for about £5-6 or something. For me, not an N64 collector, it's good to have this kind of thing in the collection because it just means I can play games I know are good, like Banjo-Kazooie. Bless me, I genuinely think I'm allergic to Xbox. I told you it was gathering dust. Right, I think I'm over that now. Yeah, Rare Replay. Grab it if you're not allergic. And I got one more modern game, one that I was very, very happy to add to my Switch collection. This is one of them games that you just know is going to be good. Like, you don't have any doubt because I've never heard bad things about it. I've seen it top of so many top 10 lists, top 10 indie games, top 10 Metroidvania games, top 10 Switch games. You know, people just love this game. I was always under the impression it was sort of a limited run thing for some reason. I think, of course, it's an indie title. I just assumed it had come out on a limited basis. So I was very surprised to see how cheap it was. I got this for about £17. So finally thought I'd add it to the collection. I'm going to play through this soon. And that's Hollow Knight. As I say, everybody seems to love it. I know I'm late to the party, but £17. I'd rather be late to the party and save some money. So it's got reversible cover. Comes with a full colour manual, which is nice. And it comes with this, which I thought was cool. So it looks like an old letter. And then you open it out. And yeah, a map. Does anybody use maps? I remember back in the PlayStation 2 days, like when it was a novelty, like Grand Theft Auto and stuff. I used to like have it, and I used to like use it for some sort of reference, but you'd learn it eventually. But nowadays, it's so easy to access the map. And there's so many buttons on your pad. Usually it's 1 or 2 buttons to get to it. So I'm intrigued. Does anybody actually use paper maps anymore in video games? I don't. But still, a nice addition nonetheless. Hollow Knight. Excuse me. I'm still struggling from talking about Xbox. Okay, so it's always a good time if you can add Super Nintendo games to the collection. I've managed to add 2. The first one I've added is just a random one that I didn't own, and I got it for like £13 posted. Super Putty. It's not in bad condition. It's got the usual bit of tear to the corners and stuff, but it's all there. Don't know anything about this game. It's just a Super Nintendo game that I can afford that I don't own, and that's good enough for me. So yeah, got the manual, and obviously the cartridge and stuff. So yeah, don't know anything about it. For £13 all in, I'll definitely add that to the SNES collection. This next one, I still need to message the guy on eBay actually about this. But the reason I bought this is, firstly, full transparency, it's box, manual and holder only, so basically no cart. I had this back in the day. I used to collect cart only, my old collection. It was nothing like this, but I had about 30-40 SNES games and it was just cartridges. But this was so cheap that I ended up with the box version. But now it's really expensive. This game can go for like, depending on condition, anywhere from 50 to probably 80, probably 100 depending on condition. But the condition is not very good. The box is a bit tatty, to say the least actually. And one of the tabs is missing. But it was really cheap. So I picked it up. And that's Mortal Kombat, the Ultimate Edition. So it's basically like Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, yeah. It's just got all the different games. It's like the complete version. As you can see, like the sides and stuff are a bit tatty. But I'm not a mint collector, as you guys know. I'm stingy. I get things as cheap as I can. This will just about do. Initially, I was a bit annoyed because it had like a big tear there that I wasn't aware of. And I told the eBay seller that, look, I wasn't happy. But upon reflection, he was transparent. He didn't try and pass it off as being in great condition. So yeah, I'm going to message him and just say, look, I'm happy with it, because it was really cheap. I think it was about £17 posted, so can't complain. Maybe I'll upgrade it one day, maybe I won't, but yeah, I've got Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and 3, so this was a glaring omission from the shelf, so just need the cart for this now. It shouldn't be too hard to find. And yeah, always happy to add Super Nintendo games. Okay, so my next item is, oh, actually I've got a couple of Grails, haven't I? Right, we'll show you this one first. It's Grail time. This one I did show very briefly on the chat I had with Lilcon Gaming, on the podcast I did with him. He asked me what my favourite pickup of the year was, and I showed him this. But yeah, I wanted to show him a pickups video, and I want to show it in more depth. I've always wanted one of these, and basically what it is, it's like a press kit, I think that's what they call them. So this is for my third favourite video game of all time, if you've watched the list. So this is the God of War 3 press kit. It comes in this really nice, like, rustic wooden box. It even smells, got a nice wood smell to it. So it's like, pull it up. So these would have been sent out to sort of influencers, YouTubers, that kind of thing. People to review it. So yeah, you open it up and it shows you this. I've not even had a good look at it myself, to be honest. So now as good a time as any. So this all opens up. It's all like artwork and information on the game. So yeah, some really nice stuff in there. Key features, groundbreaking gameplay, blah blah blah. And then we've got what are some sort of cards, I assume. I think it's just mostly of different enemies. God, I couldn't do unboxings, could I? Get my white gloves out. I've got a coin with Kratos' face on it. And then we've got a copy of the game. It says a review code on it, which is pretty cool. Don't know what's underneath the game. So one's the game, one is media disc. No idea what that is. I don't know if that's some sort of DVD. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't be doing unboxings. Yeah, media disc. I'm going to put that in actually, and have a blast on that, see what it is. Hopefully, like I say, it's just some sort of DVD with a bit more information about the game. And the last thing in here is this. It's almost like an old papyrus scroll with a bit of cloth on it. I've not actually opened this yet. Oh, it's taped. So it's sealed. If I can open it carefully, I will. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to get a knife and do that properly so I didn't rip anything. I don't know what this is myself. See, it's just a scroll. Okay, so it's like the old sort of Greek pottery art. And it says God of War 3. So it's kind of cool. And then on the back, you know, more sort of effects added. Yeah, so it was a nice thing to add. As you guys know, I'm a big God of War fan, big God of War collector. I need to do a video at some point on my God of War collection, because I'm not joking. I think I've got God of War 3 about 6 or 7 times. I think with this I've got every version. PAL version, that is. I haven't got all the Japanese ones and things like that. But I've got like 2 or 3 different collector's editions. This, also, honestly, all sorts. I'll do a video on it at some point, my God of War collection. I think that'd be a pretty cool video to do. So put that to one side. Sort that out later. Okay, so my last item, something I've been waiting for such a long time. Trying to think the best way to show it you because it's so big. So yeah, we'll try something different. There she is. So I finally completed my Grand Theft Auto San Andreas trio of standees. There was only 3 in this set. Now I've had the other 2 for quite some time now, probably 18 months, 2 years. So it's always been this one that's eluded me. So yeah, I was so happy to find this for a good price and add it to the set. I can't wait to put these 3 together on one wall in the new games room and make a nice display out of it. I mean, of the 3, it's probably my least favourite, but that's only because I love the other 2 so much. But to add the 3rd and complete the trio is just, yes, just a nice little tick to that box. I'm really, really happy to have all 3 of them. They're very, very valuable on their own. I did very well to get to all 3 of them for the prices that I paid. I've literally seen one of these go for what I paid for all 3. So it does pay to be cheap, pays to be patient. But yeah, you guys know I love merchandise, promo, standees. So yeah, these are my favourite standees. So yeah, delighted to have added them. If you remember, I said on my last pickups video, I've got something coming from Canada. And I can't wait to show you guys what it is. But basically it fell through. It was a God of War 2 standee, and it turned out that the shipping was more expensive than I was paying for the actual standee. It was like 240 quid or something ridiculous. So that deal ended up dead in the water, sadly. I got an immediate refund. The seller was fantastic. But yeah, just not meant to be. I've had one God of War standee not arrive. Got from America to Coventry, and then DPD lost it. And then I've had the second one done, paid for, and then sadly shipping let me down. So yeah, that was that. But yeah, really happy to have had this, as I say, and complete that trio. Okay, so as I say, I've been promising a giveaway for so long now. Apologies it's been so long. I think I said it had about 500 subscribers, but I was trying to get something sorted out and it just was taking too long. But anyway, I'm going to give away a t-shirt. I've also got some other bits and bobs. I've got like some stickers and I've got other bits of merch and stuff as well. So guys, if you're interested, just make sure you've subscribed and like the video. And just, if you comment in, just end it with t-shirt or just put t-shirt, and I know you're interested. You can have it in any colour as long as it's black, and you can have any size as long as it's large. But I've got a large on, but as you can see, it's not that big. Yeah, apologies it's been so long, but if you're interested, just sort it out and mention it in the comments. But listen, as always, guys, I really appreciate you tuning in. Really happy with my pickups over the last few weeks. A couple of Grail items, as I say. To get that press kit and to get this standee, just delighted. So I appreciate everybody watching. We'll be doing another bonus video as usual on Sunday, looking through another one of my collections. I haven't decided what yet. Won't be Dreamcast because that'll take about 30 seconds, but we'll get something set out. But I appreciate everybody watching as usual. Keep it retro, play your games. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
Retro Ghetto.